It was rumored all season long and it finally came true. Gordon Hayward has decided to join the Boston Celtics as a free agent. In this video, we're taking a look at how Gordon Hayward fits within this current Celtics team and whether or not he is enough for the Celtics to beat the Cavs. What's up guys, welcome to MDJ, my name is Mark, and let's get into this. Gordon Hayward agreed to a 4-year, $128 million deal with the Celtics. This is obviously the biggest free agent signing for the Celtics in quite a while, and there's a lot of reasons to be excited if you're a Celtics fan. Gordon Hayward had a tremendous season last year where he averaged 22.9 points, 5.6 rebounds, 3.9 assists from the field, and this was not a case of bad team good stats because Gordon Hayward was the #1 option for a Jazz team that was 5th in the West. And in the playoffs, he upped his averages to 24.1 points, 6.1 rebounds, as well as 41% shooting from downtown. While Hayward's friendship with Brad Stevens was undoubtedly a humongous factor in his decision, it was reported by ESPN that the Celtics spent their entire meeting with Hayward detailing the way he would fit in with the Boston offense. Now, Gordon Hayward is a player that fits in relatively easily with just about any team, and that's because of his well-roundedness. He's not particularly elite at one thing, but he can do just about everything well. Shoot the ball, drive, defend, pull up, spot up, make the right pass, rebound when he needs to, cutting off the ball, coming off of screens. Hayward will be an easy fit into Brad Stevens' motion offense. For Boston, they now have a second star to pair with Isaiah Thomas. No question, one of Boston's biggest problems last year, arguably the biggest problem for them, is that when Isaiah sat on the bench, their offense nosedived. And while Isaiah could carry their offense in crunch time during the regular season, because that's how amazing of a scorer he is, it did not work nearly as well in the playoffs, especially against the Bulls in Game 1 and Game 2, and of course against the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals. With Hayward on the team, you no longer have that problem, as he has proven that he can create a shot for himself whenever he wants. So instead of Marcus Smart taking pull-up threes or Jay Crowder taking fadeaway mid-range jumpers, you now have an actual shot creator taking those shots. When Isaiah is on the floor, teams will be much less willing to trap him, as they have to worry about Gordon Hayward catching a cross-court pass from Isaiah and attacking off the dribble. And I'm also excited to see the Celtics run some pick and pops with Isaiah and Hayward. The one question that this raises for the Celtics, however, is what now happens to Jay Crowder? So both Jay Crowder and Gordon Hayward spent most of their time playing small forward, and so there's some concerns about what the Celtics should do with Jay Crowder, whether or not they should bench him or trade him. Now, I've looked into this as well, and I'm going to argue that they should consider just starting them together, and here's why. According to the position splits recorded by basketballreference.com in the regular season, Jay Crowder played 13% of his minutes at power forward, and Gordon Hayward played 30% of his minutes at power forward. But in the playoffs, Jay Crowder spent 48% of his minutes at power forward, and Gordon Hayward spent 62% of his time at power forward. The Celtics played a lot of lineups where they had Isaiah, Bradley, and usually either Jaylen Brown or even Marcus Smart as a small forward, and then Jay Crowder as the power forward. The Jazz, especially in the playoffs, spent a lot of time playing George Hill, Joe Johnson, Joe Ingles, and then Gordon Hayward at power forward. So if I'm the Celtics and I have two players that have spent significant time playing power forward already, I just start Gordon Hayward and Jay Crowder together. Offensively, there won't be a fit problem. Jay Crowder is used to playing off the ball, being a spot-up shooter, and Gordon Hayward is another guy that can also spot up and play off the ball. And honestly, it really doesn't matter who technically starts at power forward and who technically starts at small forward because they're relatively interchangeable. Jay Crowder is a little bit bulkier than Hayward, but Hayward is a little taller than Jay Crowder, so you have some versatility defensively as well. And let's be honest, how many teams in the league really have the ability to punish the Celtics for playing small ball? The Pelicans for sure, because you need to play two traditional big men to defend Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. The Clippers probably, although Gordon Hayward did a pretty good job defending Blake in the playoffs anyways. Maybe LaMarcus Aldridge, maybe the Knicks if they play Porzingis with a center. The point is, there aren't many matchups that the Celtics would seriously struggle playing Hayward and Crowder together against. And lineups get smaller in the playoffs anyways. So, in my opinion, there's no need to pull the trigger on a Crowder trade or drastically reduce his minutes to fit in Hayward. And something that I really believe in is having as many good wing defenders as you can, because the Warriors have shown us the type of defensive magic you can do with multiple good wing defenders. The Celtics now have Bradley, Crowder, Hayward, Jaylen Brown off the bench, and Jason Tatum, who will take some time adjusting to playing defense in the NBA, but has the tools to become a great defender. Down the line, while I am adamant about the multiple wing defenders concept, it's pretty clear to me that the Celtics will not keep all four of Crowder, Hayward, Brown, and Tatum, seeing as Brown and Tatum will more than likely become at least starting caliber players in the future. But all four of these players are signed throughout 2020, so they will have 3 full seasons with this 4 forward core. Now let's answer the biggest question on everyone's mind. Is this enough to beat the Cavs? First off, thank God Hayward joined the Eastern Conference, or else the All-Star game next year would have been
enough! You are all of you beneath me. I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by puny god.
Okay, so I've heard both people who are laughing at this saying LeBron will still sweep the Celtics, and people saying, yes, this is exactly what we need in Boston. I'm somewhere stuck in the middle. In the Eastern Conference playoffs last year, it was pretty clear that Boston was not on the same level as the Cavs. But Gordon Hayward does solve a lot of problems that the Celtics had. And this year, if Isaiah can stay 100% healthy, which he was not against the Cavs, and if Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum can add even more to the team, I can't just outright say that the Cavs will destroy them. Now, the reason why I would still take the Cavs as a favorite is because I think the Cavs have some move up their sleeve to improve their roster over the next 6 months before the playoff starts. Whether that's adding a Carmelo Anthony if he gets bought out by the Knicks, or upgrading their bench, or packaging Kevin Love for a better third option, who knows. But I will say, if Cleveland does not manage to do any of those things and they stay the same as last year, this Celtics team healthy is right on par with them. And while they might not make the finals this year, the future is certainly bright. Like we talked about, their 4 forwards are all locked up till 2020, so is Al Horford, and they have plenty, and I mean plenty, of picks and assets to make moves to get even better. Whether that's dumping unwanted salaries to make space to re-sign Isaiah, or trading one of their young players for a proven star to form a big 3 in Boston. LeBron is a machine, but Father Time is undefeated and he's only getting older and older, and one day he will exit his prime, at which point the Lakers, Sixers, or even the Bucks might still be a little too young to contend. But Boston, with a mix of young talent and proven stars, could have a window where they are the team to beat in the NBA. Alright, that's it for today's video. Do you think Gordon Hayward allows the Celtics to compete with the Cavs? Drop your comments down in the section below. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. Check out some other videos if you're new here.
I guarantee that you won't like them.
Other than that, thanks for watching. My name is Mark, aka MDJ. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Feeling kinda strange, feeling kinda off. Don't know what's really going on. I feel like something's up and I can only guess the cause. It doesn't matter when, doesn't matter where. Always hits me when I'm unprepared.